Good morning, everybody. This is more of a get to listen to me talk to myself session because my brain is all over the place. Um, the other day I tried to do it. Tried well. The other day I put some of those drops for that beard growth type stuff in my hair because it's supposed to work on your hair. And well, I kind of noticed it the other day when I was scratching it. It was feeling more like peach fuzz. That's what you want to call it. So maybe it is working. Maybe I'm just not recognizing what my head feels like anymore. Um, Last couple days have been, for a better lack of words, or a lack of better words, talking backwards again, um, chaotic. In a sense of Thursday when I went to work, I thought I knew what my schedule was for the next 2 weeks, but it got changed yet again. And of course, the boss decided to put on the schedule subject to change, which means basically it could change. I could get less hours. I don't know how she's going to give me more hours. She's only giving me 2 days off, which is a good thing, bad thing. Good thing is at least I'll have 2 days off. Bad thing is I won't have enough time off to get as much done as I hope I can get done. But yet again, the ever changing climate has caused well, as of this morning's weather report, chances of rain after 2:30, 3 o'clock, lasting until sometime Monday, with possible flash floods. Yay, spring. Um, that in fact, they're calling for a chance of more snow by Thursday, which just goes to continue to prove my feelings, theories, beliefs, whatever you want to call it, that we are in a changing times, increasing chaotic weather, all kinds of increased weather. Period, earthquakes, the whole 9 yards. But yesterday when I went, well, yeah, yesterday when I went into work, I was ready to turn around and go home. Um, Also goes to continue to prove my factor that anytime our current boss is not there at the store, people are going to get lazy and not do their jobs. And I was ready to basically just leave it and just be a cashier, just stand there and do nothing but work behind the register. Um, so basically, I ended up doing bare minimum, enough to basically make the store look good, but not go above and beyond and try to stock everything in the beer cooler or the regular cooler. That in factor. I check my dates on all our perishables basically, and we have what I call a deli case, which is where our in store made sandwiches and salads are. Well, I hadn't made a mental note that all that stuff that was in there, except, well, no, all of it, because most of the stuff that I thought I was going to have to throw away today was gone, which basically means it bought out because I I didn't see evidence of where it was left in the cooler for the managers to waste out, as we call it. So basically tonight, whatever doesn't sell, if they didn't make anything new, if they didn't listen, if they didn't read my notes, um, come tomorrow morning, that deli case is going to be bone dry. It's going to be empty. There will be nothing in there because I'm not going to just leave it for them to worry about tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning is Monday. Monday is our busiest day of the week anyhow, because it's delivery day. Excuse me. So I'm at that point where it's either A, I look for a different job, or B, I have a sit down with not my store manager because she's not listening, but with, if I can get a hold of them, the district manager, or just get send corporate a email with all the pictures of what that store looks like by Sunday, which is a complete and utter wreck, especially if I can't get to it, because Friday and Saturday nights are our busiest nights of the week. So those are the nights where it's like, if I'm lucky enough to get my basic cleaning done, I'm doing good. Like Friday, I had all my basic cleaning, and I was going to try to do some work in the beer cave, but we had people coming in the store during the whole last hour. I think between 10 and 10:45, I must have had, that's a good 6 to 12 people come into the store. And most of these people were like college kids, look like they're coming back from a party or something like that. Which I'm kind of surprised, because I live on the other side of the college. I live, my store is on the other side of town from the college. But I found out back in August, I think it was. One of the kids I used to work for, or work with, I shouldn't say for, work with, at Taco Bell came into the store, and I was like, "What are you doing all the way over here? The college is on the other side of town." Well, it seems there's an area, there's I don't know if it's houses or apartment complexes or what it is, but there's an area just up the road from where my job is that has like affordable home, or affordable places for these college kids that want to basically get together, like their friends, or there's like a small group of them that go into paying for rent for one of these places. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, ever since then, I've been seeing more and more college age type kids in the area. So word of mouth around here is one of those things that it's very fast, especially amongst college kids. But anyhow, I'm at that point with my job where it's either A, something's got to change, or I'm just gonna have to put I'm just gonna have to start rocking a boat. Um, what I'd like to have changed, because I really don't want to rock the boat, but it seems like I'm gonna have to again. See how long that lasts. Is basically tell my boss, don't put me on for Saturday, Sunday nights, because I'm tired of coming in and having to basically not only do my shift's worth of cleaning, but have to literally clean for the morning crew. For instance, last night, um, the girl that is supposed to be the assistant manager, who, in my book, the only reason why she got it is because of the factor of knowledge, not because of her work ethic, not because of the fact that she goes above and beyond on a daily basis. It basically, if you had, well, you did, we did. when the decision was to get new assistant managers because we had no choice. Basically, we had no assistant managers. There was at the time three, four people who were eligible to be an assistant manager. Two of them had been there longer than I had, and they knew front and back of the store. Then there was me and another person who I only knew front of the store, and he only knew back of the store. Um, they chose the person who had been there the longest, which in most cases that's acceptable. But in the fact that we all knew that the person that was chosen to be second assistant um, was, to put it politely, lazy. Now, they had come to me and asked me to fill out the paperwork to be the first assistant manager, which I did. Now, whether it was biased or because of the factor, I basically told them outright that as the first assistant manager, one, I will make sure everything was done in that store, and two, I won't pull punches. There will be no shenanigans, and it will be done by the book. The current book, not the so called revised book that has never appeared in our store in the last 6 months. I was going to go by what it said in the book, which would have gone against the manager's wishes because one of the things that the manager has changed um, is we have a donut case. We make fresh donuts in the morning time. They're not really made in a store; they're basically made off site. We just cook them. We I guess you'd say heat them back up and then glaze them or whatever. Well, that the book says that the nighttime crew, the only thing we're supposed to do with donuts is pull them out of their donut case, clean the donut case up, and put them back in the donut case. The morning person who makes the donuts is supposed to take them out of the case, count them, count what is getting tossed, box whatever is basically being sold as day old donuts, and put them out for the consumers to pick up as day old donuts in a box. Well, this person before she was even basically put as second assistant has somehow convinced the new boss that the night crew, because we don't have as much to do as the day crew, should do it. That's bumpkus. See, the problem I have with this store is the fact that any given day there could be 3 to 4 people, not including management, in the store. Okay? There is no night manager right now because we don't have a first assistant manager because of the boss's decisions. But there's only 2 people at night, period. How is it the night crew is supposed to get everything done? Cleaning, serving customers, making food, stocking, and then now we've got like, put it this way, I've got twice as much stuff to do now that we've got this new manager or this new system in our store. This is my store. And this is the only store that does this? Nah, I think there's something wrong. I can't not let it continue as is. I have to either make it right or I just I'm at my wits end. I'm literally this new manager has got me like up and down. It's Let's just put it this way. I know I have a possible bipolar issue. All right. If we were to go by day to day routine or day to day events, if I've got bipolarism, she's got multiple personality because it's never the same any given day, let alone she can say one thing at 2 p.m. and by 6 p.m. it's something totally different. And she'll deny what she said the first time around. Nah, not good management. And one of the reasons why most people like working with me I'm the same every day. I won't sit there and say something one day and then come in the next day and basically say something different. I am the same crazy, insane, psycho every day. There's no there's no real change in work. I can literally what's the word? I can compartmentalize my emotions, my personal feelings, my personal issues. I can put that off to the side, leave it outside, don't bring it inside. I am having a hard time though not bringing my work problems home. So unfortunately, Jerry gets the brunt of my frustrations with work, and I've got to stop doing that. So y'all get to do it. You all get to hear it. Um, because I gotta let it out somehow, and I can't continuously let it out on Jerry Ann. It's just not healthy. And since I don't have a personal relationship with any of you guys can either not listen to it or you can listen to it and, well, let's just say I'm not asking you to psychoanalyze my issues because I've had enough of those kind of people. I don't need that no more. It's not healthy for me. Anyhow, that's what's been going on in a nutshell. Um, Yet again, this is going to be another long video because I don't know how to make short videos. We're going to switch gears to something a little bit more positive. Ooh. Wish items. Now, I love Wish. I've only had maybe a few small minor issues. Delivery dates can get pushed back, things like that. But for the most part, they're cheap, inexpensive, fairly decent products. Got a comb. I got it for two different reasons. One, it's wood. I'm having issues with my plastic combs. Mostly because of the fact of the way they're designed. What is it about the plastic ones that I don't like besides the bristles are closer together and they cause more tangling and snagging. This is my second wood comb. The first one looks like a regular wood comb. I got it with my beard grooming kit, so I'm not sure if the comb itself was for the beard part or just the brush. But I used it a couple times on my hair, and it does two things. One, it does not snag as much, and two, it draws. I guess you'd say it would draw out. It draws out some of the static in my hair. It draws out some of the. I guess it helps it. I guess kind of helps it grow a little bit. I'm not sure. I just know that the wooden comb that I have been using, it feels better. It feels comfortable. Um, Now, Jerry Ann had pulled it out and tested it, and we can't tell if it's what kind of wood it is, but we know that according to science, um, bamboo, bamboo wood, bamboo combs are actually more beneficial than a standard plastic comb. Bamboo is one of those woods that it's hardy. It grows like a weed. It's one of the strongest woods. It's one of the like top 10 or top 5 strongest woods in the world. And like I said, it's got, I mean, heck, if pandas can eat it and live and thrive on it, it's got to be a good wood. There's got to be a lot of different benefits. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, but anyhow, another thing I got. Oops, don't lose the tires, Jim. Got another pair of Renaissance style pants. This is like pair three, pair four. I don't know. Um, Anyhow, I'm getting the clothing. Two reasons why. One, I love the Renaissance era. I love the old well, yeah, the old fashioned. I'm not a fashion person, so I wear what I wear for comfort reasons. And I'm hoping because the material on these pants it's a nice, I don't know if I'd call that polyester cotton blend or whatever it is. I know one of the pairs of pants I got felt really silky. Is the only way I can describe it. Um, I don't know if the pants have a tag that says what kind of. No, it just says extra large. Ooh, I hope those fit me because that looks awfully. Well, everything I've been getting has been either extra or 2X large. And because they have an elastic band, which is not Renaissance, it's basically faux Renaissance cosplay, whatever you want to call it. But my plans are basically instead of having to wear thin pajama pants all the time, I'm going to take one of these pairs of pants and I'm going to attempt to use them as lounge pants, basically lounge around the house. They're great for that because it's just a quick and easy put on, pull off type deal. But I'm thinking that a lot of this Renaissance clothes, because we don't live close to a place that has Renaissance fairs. Closest place that we saw and we haven't checked out yet was St. Louis. Otherwise, the closest Renaissance fair is Topeka, Kansas. Yeah, that's a good 4 to 6 hour drive, depending on what direction you go and how fast you drive. So that's the closest place. I'd love to be like my cousin who, when he retired from the Navy, he helped establish the Seattle-based Renaissance Fair. Now, at 60, is it 65? He's the first or second oldest. Yeah, he's in his 60s. I know this much. He is very crafty, very much healthy Henson, which is, to be honest with you, not a norm. He is the exception in most of my Henson related family because most of our parents, his father, my father, all passed away at an early age. 2 years older than my dad. I am 2 years older than my father at 48. He passed away at 46. But anyhow, Matt is his name, Matthew. He helped establish the Seattle-based Renaissance Fair. He has traveled all over the states showing people woodworking with old-fashioned tools, not modern-day tools. I mean, he basically sits there with a lathe. I guess it's called a lathe, but he uses his foot to make it turn, and then he uses handheld tools to carve. He's also traveled around showing people how to make mead. Bastard. Why haven't you come to Missouri yet? Anyhow, yeah, almost 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off this because this has been too long. I know I can continue on forever, but I got to live my life. I got stuff to do. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, vlog, whatever you want to call it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, tap on that bell. YouTube will let you know when I put in my next video. Until then, have a good day. Bye.